Sasbo Sazish completes 8th year. It's a very pioneering show, first of its kind, about the entertainment industry. It's reporting, it's news about the entertainment industry. In more ways than one, it's actually innovative in the sense that as the entertainment genre has grown and expanded and become wider, uh, the viewer interest in entertainment genre has been sustained. However, there is a physical limitation on how much a consumer can keep as a touch point with the entertainment programs. So, housewives and viewers find it very convenient to actually watch this show to keep up to date what's happening on the various shows on the of the entertainment genre. The second big thing which this show brings is it actually also brings the behind the scenes of what actually happens in big and famous entertainment shows, which is something which they don't get to see anywhere else. When this concept started, it was first of its kind, and I think the best tribute which can be given to this program is that a lot of channels actually started copying and started doing similar shows. However, Sasbo or Sazish has been able to maintain its unique position of being the number one, the longest running number one show on any news channel. And the reason for that is it's been continuously innovating, trying to do new things, trying to portray things in very different ways. It introduced concepts like gossip modules. It started doing the celebration of Jasne Hafta, where we bring in actually the who's who of the entertainment genre and entertainment industry into one common platform just to celebrate our anniversary. But in the content itself, the program has been very, very innovative and has been always able to keep one step ahead of the competition, which is why I think the program has always been able to maintain and retain its freshness and newness and innovativeness. And today, at the end of 8th year, we've been the number one show on the entertainment news reporting, and hopefully going forward, I think what we intend to continue the progress. I think what will keep us ahead is how well we are able to bring in newness, freshness in what we present and project on a daily basis. We actually increase the duration of the content from a half an hour slot per day to first we started introducing two half an hour slots. Then we actually expanded the half an hour slot into a 1 hour slot. But the need for news on the entertainment genre is unsatiated, and consumers and viewers are continuously wanting to see more and more of it. The slotting of the program is deliberate in the afternoon because a large part of the viewership is wives and housewives who finish their afternoon show and are able to spend quality time. And that's one of the reasons why the show has been able to maintain a very high viewership levels. We have been having different kind of sponsors over the last 2-3 years that we've been able to air this show. This year, as you know, the LR Activol is the lead sponsor, and Sriram SRM Jewelers are first time newcomers. We started a different concept here even in this show, where we started actually putting up stalls to actually allow the sponsors to showcase their own produce apart from partaking in the event. We also have tie-ups with movies. Last year we had a tie-up with the Dirty Picture. This year we have a tie-up with a movie called Sons of Sardar. What it does is it helps them to showcase, because this is a one-stop shop where the who's who of the entertainment genre is available, and they find it as a good platform to actually activate their own brand or their own movie on an event like this.